Hello humans, in this episode I will explain to you, I have my memory card right here, see there's nothing on it. Wanna know why? Because I already know what I'm talking about. Some of you will be like, yeah right, okay. But anyways, this episode of the show I will be explaining to you how to buy a project car, your first project car, what to look for, what to stay away from. So when you buy one of these pieces of crap, I will let you know what to do so that you don't buy a bigger piece of crap, okay? Let's get this started. Oh, you gotta walk off screen. Let's get a little R&R, humans. So just remember, Frank and Steiny over here are not examples of this whole process. I bought those cars, I wanted to, or whatever. Just something I wanted to do. This is Frank. The one that looks just like it is called Stein. Watch the series on Frank and you'll see why not to buy this as your first project car. Remember, do what I say, not what I do. You've heard that before, probably from your parents. Just consider me one of your parents. I am a trained professional. I know what I'm getting myself into. Okay, before we get into how to buy your first project car, let's listen to this first. So at our house, we have a cliff. And we have something else. We have this, when our dogs go poop, we have this thing called the caca-chaca.
Oh.
So this is the caca-chaca.
What?
You're the caca-chaca.
What's that?
The one who scoops the poop and chucks it over the hill.
Oh, God.
You may have thought that it was a shovel or something, or a scooper or something. It's not me. I don't scoop the poop. I'm way too... I'm way too important for that. I let my wife do it. She does everything. I'm so lazy. I should take a video of all the things my wife does. You guys will think, wow, you're lucky. My wife does not want to be in the videos, but she is my muse, which means I am amused by her. I amuse myself. I love my dogs. They get a couch. And you're probably like, why do you put your dog on your couch? Don't do that. But you know what? I had the most awesome dog in the world. Golden Retriever, his name was Oliver. Getting choked up. Loved that dog. Loved my other dog, Kitty, too, but didn't let them on the couch. You know what? And he deserved to be on the couch. He was the best dog in the world. So now I let my dogs on a couch. So some of you, like my mother-in-law, are like, Tim, enough. Tell us how to buy our first anyways, here it is. So, when buying a car, what I like to look for is A, does it run? B, does it not need exhaust? Does it not need tires? All that stuff. You're buying a project car, whatever. When you buy your first project car, buy a light project car, something that runs, drives, get a taste for it. Don't dive in with something that needs a crap ton of work because you'll never finish it. So many people just don't ever finish it. So buy something, runs and drives, like this car here, needs a paint job, sand it, do some body work, strip it, and whatever you do, prime it, put some color on it. Done. Do that. Now let's get a little deeper. What's also nice if you buy one of these pieces of junk project cars, buy one that somebody's already put a lot of money into and selling it cheaper, okay? They already bought a radiator or stuff like that. They already bought a bunch of stuff for it. That's the best. That is the best. So long as they're willing to take a loss on it, that's even better because usually they're sick of their project. They got a lot of parts for it. You can knock them right down and say, listen, oh well, I'll give you this much for it. Yeah. Don't be afraid to lowball somebody and walk away. Start walking away. They may be like, well, let me think about it. You never know. You never know. You're learning this from a cheap guy. I don't pay very much for anything. Buy something that you're, well, I was going to say something that you're familiar with, but if your first car, you're not familiar with anything. When I buy project cars, I buy these. I know them like the back of my hand. They're easy. Besides this one, that was just a paint job. But something like this, when I bought this, the interior was trashed. Interior will cost you $1,000 plus. So be careful with that. These I happen to find, the seats in this thing were junk. Happen to find all 4 seats for 250 bucks. Nice seats. Jumped on that. So you can start searching for stuff. But try not to buy one that needs everything. You know what I mean? Show you something. So this is obvious. So if you want to get a little more involved, oh, I got some rust right here. Well, you need a little patch. You can buy these little panels, half panel. But when you're doing this, I've said this before, take your hand and feel along this edge all the way around, okay? It should feel like 2 pieces of sheet metal slapped together. I'll show you a little example, something I have over here. So this is the bottom of a quarter I cut off. It was still good. So you feel the bottom. Okay, it feels pretty good. Oh, wait a minute. It's a little thicker here, not as thin. It should feel like 2 pieces of sheet metal. Wow. That would be because somebody bondoed it. And they're filling something in that's a hole. Stay away from that. That's if you feel around the whole wheel well like that and it feels thick, that's all mud. The whole thing's rotted. Stay away. Check the bottoms of your doors. See how you can see the sheet metal, the piece? It should look like that. If it's, you can't, if this piece and this piece looks like all one piece, that's all Bondo. All of it means there's a big rot hole there. This one, you can see everything. That's the sheet metal. Beautiful. I'm trying to find a door that has Bondo in it, but I don't buy rot boxes, so I don't have one. I'm trying to find a door so I can kind of show you what if it looks like when this has Bondo in it. I got one. What am I doing? I walked right by this stupid car. Here's one. That's rusty. That looks like crap. So what I'll do is I should Bondo this door. It's like this needs a door. This piece is gone, okay? This is gone. This door's probably the hole underneath is junk. Bet you it's all flapping in the wind. Yeah, it is. Look at that. That needs a door. That'll cost you if you're buying a full frame car. Check the mounting points. Where does it mount to the car? Does that look good? Has it been repaired, rusted? You can usually tell if something's been welded. Check all that out. So yeah, if you feel like thick around the edges, that means you need to put panels on that thing. They get expensive and you're gonna lose interest in it. Pick an easy project first. But Tim, I can't find one that doesn't need quarters or doesn't need this or doesn't need that. Yeah, you can. I find them all the time. I find them all the time that are not rot boxes. Do not buy a rot box for your first project. And if you find one that needs quarters and that's all it needs, that's okay. If you feel you can weld them in, then that's okay. You can also glue them in too. They make a glue. You can just kind of screw everything together and glue it in, then take your screws out and do what you got to do. But so I used to flip cars. I still flip cars. But I used to flip cars all the time, and I would make sure it ran, it drove, exhaust, tires, interior, it was all decent. Sometimes I'd buy cars that had a lot of these Camaros Firebirds. I would have interiors upstairs, good stuff. I'd buy a car, throw interior in it, paint like all the panels on the inside, sell the car. Buy it for like $1,300, sell it for $4,500. Make some money on it, real quick and easy. Drive it around for a while and sell it. Try that too. Buy something, you don't want to have too much money into the car and not be able to recoup your money. Because you'll say, oh, I bought this car for $1,200, but I got $5,000 into it. Nobody cares how much money you have into a car. If it ain't worth it, it ain't worth it. People put money into cars, and it's your passion, not theirs. They're looking for a car that's already, like, they could buy another car that's already done, so you put all that money into it. That's your fault, not theirs. Example, this car I bought, the Galaxy. They have $30,000 into that car. 30 grand for the purchase, doing the engine, transmission, exhaust. I bought that car for $5,000. Now my wife's like, don't tell people what you paid for stuff. Whatever, I paid $5 grand for it. And the car's they have 30 grand into it. The car's only worth 12 to 13 grand. That's it. A really nice convertible good motor, stuff like that, 17.5 I saw one for, and it was mint. This one's worth about 13, 14 grand. That's it, people. They put too much into it. It was 5 grand. Yes, I had to assemble it, some of it. Gonna buy interior for it. So it's 5 grand. The wheels and stuff, 125 bucks. What else do I have to do to it? Buy an interior for $1,000 bucks. It's 5, 6. I might have $6,500 into this car. That's it. It's worth double that. So it's worth double that. So that's why I bought it. You know what I mean? But it's not worth double that. It's not worth the $30,000 that they already have into it. You know what I mean? It's worth, I don't know. Still gonna find some pieces though. You know, I did have to buy headlights. That cost me 150 bucks for that, for the headlights because they lost them. But yeah, so I'll have somewhere around 6,500 bucks I think into this car when I'm done. This car, bought it out of a junkyard, $400, super solid. It was smashed in the front end. I'm like, I got parts for that. So it was like no big deal for me. I was like, I have the whole front end. I didn't care if it was smashed. So, you know, I don't know where I was going with that. I think I was going, I've stored, I'm old, okay? So I've taken a lot of those cars apart, so I just stored parts. So when it got the time to start buying them, I could put them all together cheap because I had everything I needed, I had parts for. I just started flipping these things. I had a warehouse of parts. I think that's where I was going. Because I'm cheap, don't forget. I'm also cheap. I will not pay a lot of money for this muffler. Take a picture of it leaving. Guess I'm not fixing that one. Someone bought it. So there it goes. Bye-bye, car. Okay. Humans. Memory card. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys, hope I explained a little bit of how to buy your first car, whatever your first project car. Hope it was helpful. If it wasn't, I don't know what I can do about it. Have a good one.